In this video, we are doing some theory crafting with the Spiderverse. Let's go smash it!
Valleyflyin.
Hey, what's up all you Valley Maniacs? Valleyflyin here. I am back! Welcome to the channel. In this video, we are talking all about red stars again. Actually, I'm just kidding. Red stars, they look like they're kinda here to stay. You know, the community overwhelmingly does not seem to like it, but the people that do like it are spending a lot of money on it, and looks like it's here. So it is what it is. So my choices are to either stop playing the game or to kind of accept it as the new reality and just kind of move on. And that's what I'm doing. Not spending any money on any of these red stars or any of these gambling things. Kind of trying to be very disciplined with this. But we're gonna get back to some fun stuff. We're gonna talk in this video about the new Spiderverse characters. What I want to do is kind of theory craft them, see how well they would do against a shield team. So let's go over Photoshop and look at the team. So new characters. I didn't really talk about these guys yet because my mind was on other things, but we got Carnage here. His kit looks very good. Miles, I think a lot of people have him unlocked at this point. Maybe not really fully built, but good character. And then Green Goblin. I'm gonna put him in a theory crafting match against Shield. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer. Shield is kind of hard to theory craft with. First thing is that they can take out one of these characters before they even go. So you're looking at 4 guys on the other team, and if Nick Fury, you have his skill built up, he calls 3 summons, you're looking at a 8-on-4 battle before any of these guys even get a turn. So that could go wrong. Second thing, there's a lot of turn meter rewind with the shield. So the exact order could change per battle because of all the turn meter rewind that happens. And then there's 6 shield characters, and you need to pick, or 5 shield minions plus Fury. So 6 total, and you need to pick 5 to go into battle. And I think one of the 5 is Nick Fury. The other one needs to be Assault for that extra crit chance. And then you just need Security just to protect the whole team, which leaves Medic, Trooper, and Operative. And all of them are good in certain situations. Some are better in other situations. But I've left out Operative for this theory crafting session because I don't really have her built on my roster. So you're not getting a lot of counters that go to Nick Fury. You're not getting a lot of debuff or buff removal from her. And that's what you kind of sacrifice by putting in one of these other characters. So that's what we're going to do in this battle. And I'm going to do my best to attempt to figure out what exactly would go on if you went against this and Shield was on defense. Now, if you're using Shield on offense against this team on defense, probably going to be a big wipeout because I would probably take out Carnage first. And that just leaves these guys still a big threat. But I think going on 8-on-4 or 7-on-4, you could do pretty well against them. So yeah, I don't think they're going to be good defensively. Now, if you want to move some of these characters to some other defensive squads, I will be thinking about theory crafting those later. Where you could use these characters outside of this Spiderverse team, because I think some of them fit very well in other teams, particularly Carnage, maybe even Miles Morales, and definitely Spider-Man. Spider-Man goes with a lot of different teams. The 2 weaklings, kind of because of their speed. Their kits aren't bad, but they're just so slow. Venom, Green Goblin, we're going to talk about them. Now, before the battle even starts, we have a couple passives from these Spiderverse characters that also make this battle a little interesting and a little hard to predict. So let's go talk about their passives. First one I want to talk about is Green Goblin. Cauterize. On any Spiderverse ally's turn, choose 2 random enemies. If they have a positive effect, remove 1. So every time that one of these Spiderverse characters is taking a turn in this particular battle, one of the positive effects is getting removed most likely. There is a chance that one of the 2 random allies that gets picked does not have a positive effect, but with all the buffs that Shield is spreading around, more than likely you're removing 1. Other thing is a direct counter to shield on spawn. Apply defense down to the enemy with the most resistance. If that enemy has shield, apply defense down for 2 turns. So if we look at this chart, shield security has the most resistance. He's getting defense down for 2 turns. Makes it a good attack target for that first few moves here. If one of these guys is not dead. And I'm going to make pretend. I'm going to pretend that the AI did not target one character for this battle. Because if it did, you might be in trouble. But just for the sake of this theory crafting, I'll say that the enemy AI, the defense AI, did not target one character. So shield security is getting defense down. Let's go take a look at some of the other other passives, because this one cannot be resisted. Who else do we have? We have Carnage. So when an enemy drops below 25% health, and that may be occurring pretty quick, fill his speed bar by 30%, which is 300 speed if you look at that speed bar that gets maxed to 1,000. So 30% of his speed bar, no joke. That's pretty good. And a healing for 10% of this character's max health. He may or may not have been attacked in that first turn, but if he did, he's getting a little health back once he drops an enemy very low. Ultimate Spider-Man on spawn, he's getting stealth, which means that they're not going to be able to attack Ultimate Spider-Man on turn. He's applying defense down to a random target. If that target already has defense down, gain offense up instead. So here is another RNG thing that could make this battle go another way. So when his turn comes up, if that random target is shield security, Miles Morales is getting offense up and gonna be a solid damage dealer, because one of his big knocks is that his damage is a little low. Awesome kit, but his damage is a little low. And during stealth, which he'll have during his first turn, he'll get an extra dodge chance. Spider-Man has that extra dodge chance, and every time he dodges, this character's speed bar fills by 10%. Same thing with Miles Morales. So getting a little extra speed. 2 pretty fast characters. Not as fast on the first turn as the shield, but you're getting a little extra speed bar. Venom, he's healing a little every time he has a turn. Or if he didn't get attacked, he's getting defense up and he's getting some extra focus. So he is going to be able to apply these ability blocks and these bleeds, heal blocks. And that is it. Let's go into the turn order. First person going right now is Shield Medic. She's going to use her basic and apply offense down to somebody here. Not Miles, because he's already in stealth. So one of these guys, if you are attacking them and get lucky, hopefully she attacks Spider-Man and Spider-Man dodges. So he's getting extra speed, so will Miles. That would be the best case scenario. Let's go back and look at their moves, because next is going to be Nick Fury. Let's actually look at this, because if you've played them, you know exactly what it does. But at max level, you're getting 2 to 3 more shield agents, getting some good damage, decent health. And Nick Fury gains positive effects. He's going to get a speed up and he's going to get an offense up, because he's getting at least 1 of each. And then possibly a third one of either one of these. But he's getting offense up and he's getting speed up. And if you let him get to this next move, this rally move, he's going to spread that around. So that is one thing that you need to worry about with Nick Fury. Next up is going to be Trooper. And if you notice the order of these guys, this is in their speed order, not necessarily where you should place them for the battle. All right, so next up is Shield Trooper. And I normally see the AI just do this one, Overwatch, with a big attack, attacking the primary target for 370% damage plus 100% piercing. So big attack right there. And again, best case scenario, he goes after Spider-Man. Spider-Man dodges. Spider-Man and Miles Morales get that extra speed. That would be awesome. All right, next up is going to be Trooper. And there's a couple things. I've seen the AI actually do both of these on turn 1. With either the splash attack for that primary target with some piercing, or all targets with a 50% chance to remove 1 positive effect from all the targets. Usually I see this one, but I have seen this one in the past as well. So there was that. And then we got a big attack from Shield Security, Crowd Control. big attack, 370% damage. Bonus attack, 350% damage. And if anyone has slow, applying stun. Big move right there. So once you weather that, hopefully the AI has not taken out one of your characters. Now you get a chance to work. And again, with the minions coming into play, with turn meter possibly being removed, this may not be the exact turn order. But if we just went based on speed, Carnage would be going next. And you got to use his ultimate. Attack primary target, 500% piercing. So getting right through any armor that security might have. Because I think that is the target that you want to go for on turn 1. It's also applying 2 bleeds for 2 turns. If the primary target is above 50% health, and he should at this point because he hasn't been attacked yet, applying an additional bleed for 2 turns. So 2 bleeds and an extra bleed for an extra 2 turns. So 3 bleeds right there. If this attack does not kill him with all that piercing, plus that defense down that security already has, the bleeds may just kill him. So, which means that that enemy shield security is dropping below 25% health, and that is filling Carnage's speed bar again, and he's getting a little bit of health. So again, we're talking about the best case scenario here, but in that scenario, security would be gone. So you got Nick Fury with a bunch of buffs. You got a bunch of buffs potentially going on every single turn with Medic on there. And then you got the crit chance, which could potentially rewind because of Assault. But let's move on with the turn order. Next up is Miles Morales. And you got either an AoE attacking all enemies for 260% damage. And you're also applying Disrupted to the primary target for 2 turns. Apply Disrupted to 2 additional targets. Now, he may be gone. So who is the biggest threat here? I say right now is Trooper because of his counterattacks. Assault probably, most likely, not 100%, but most likely used his AoE attack. Medic is what she is, not a big attacker, but can bring somebody back to life. And hopefully does not bring security back to life. It's not a huge chance, but it is annoying when it happens. And it seems like it's a higher chance when the AI is in control of that. Same thing for the dodges on Spider-Man. All right, so you're going for an AoE, most likely, because there is a argument for this one as well. Attacking the primary target with Venom Shock and you're removing 50% of the speed bar. If you have someone coming up, and again, these turn orders are probably going to be different for every turn. One person that I don't want to have a turn is Nick Fury to heal these guys and spread his buffs to everybody. I think if security's gone, I think at this point, Fury is the next target, even though I do like to attack Trooper. My normal attack is for Trooper, but if you're going for the AoE, I think you go for Trooper. But if you're going for this, if you're going for the ultimate, you go for Trooper. If you're going for the special, I think I like attacking Fury with the special to get his turn meter down and to stop some of these healing and buff spreads, which could lead these guys to come in and do their thing. But either one have potential. But I think the move that I would go with if security is dead is to go with this Web Blast on Trooper, apply Disruptive so he can't get any of the buffs from Fury. Next up is the normal Spider-Man. And of course, you're going to get defense down to everybody. And if you're lucky, the AI has placed these guys in a weird way that you could get a bunch of defense downs to the whole team. If you get lucky, they play security in the end, and you could go through this whole team and get a bunch of buffs, get a bunch of defense downs. And hopefully it will kill some of the minions that Fury has called if he goes against one of those. There is going to be an operative there, so somebody might be in stealth at that point. Let's move on to the next one. It is Venom. And you get 2 good moves here, kind of like Miles Morales. You got 2 choices. You could attack primary target, 230% damage, and the adjacent target, 180% damage. You're going to go for heal block for 2 turns to primary and adjacent targets. This could be very, very big. And I like that because it kind of negates almost everything about Shield Medic. You still can't negate that potential to bring someone back to life. But you do negate that heals by Medic and the potential heals by Fury if he gets his move off. Won't a spread stun. You also have ability block. Now, he does have all that extra focus. So, if you didn't go for Fury with Miles Morales, I kind of like this Violate right on Fury, blocking his ability to spread his damage and to heal everybody else. So, he's just going to have his basic left. And now that I talk that out, I think the right move is Miles Morales on Trooper, and then Venom goes with his special on Fury to block it. Now, again, the turn order might be screwed up. Venom is a pretty slow character, and Fury, depending on who gets attacked, Fury might actually have this second move before Venom goes. So, again, some difference in the battles, but if he doesn't, I like that attack on Fury to block his ability, to give you one extra turn to try to take some more people out before these guys could really get ramped up. And then you got Green Goblin going. And you either have his basic or his special because his ultimate is not ready. Attacking a random target with stealth for 450% damage. And this may or may not be going on depending on any of the summoned operatives that may be in the battle. They may be dead at that point from an AoE from Miles and a big chain attack from Spider-Man, but if someone is still in stealth, big damage there. Especially if you have, let's go back to Miles' passive, if you have a random defense down to a random target. So you could have someone dead at that point, and yeah, it is a strong move. If no targets have stealth, attack the primary target instead, and deal 50% additional damage per positive effect for the target. So this is where Medic, giving those regeneration heals to everybody, could actually hurt them. You give 2 of those regenerations, that's 100% extra damage coming from Green Goblin. Like I said, these 2 characters, very, very solid kits. I like their kits. They're just a little slow, and there's nothing to really up their speed. These guys get a little extra speed. Carnage is pretty fast naturally. These guys are a little slow, and that's kind of how turn 1 may play out. Again, I've talked about the best case scenarios, but as far as a counter to shield, I think you're going to need some RNG luck. And again, red stars may or may not come into the equation. If you got security with a bunch of red stars, it's going to be hard to kill, even with that defense down and even with some big damage from Carnage. But I think these guys are going to be a fun counter to shield. And you know, you get, like I said, 10 battles with these guys. All 10 may be different because of the various things that go on with each of these teams. A lot of randomness going on. But that's the video, guys. I think they're a good counter. I think they're a fun team. And I can't wait to try them. Carnage looks like he is coming in early January. Unfortunately, the rumors are that he is going to be premium orb only for a little while, so you may not get to try this team for a while. Miles, he's out at an event right now. Raid should be coming soon, so everybody should have him at least unlocked if you play enough. And then Green Goblin looks like he's gonna get some blitzes as far as releasing him. So this may be a team for down the road, but I think they look like a fun potential counter to Fury. That is it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this team, how you think they'll do against Fury. If you think putting Operative in this team, replacing either Trooper or Medic, will make a difference in the outcome. And let me know if you want to see more of these potential theory crafting videos up against what this Spider-Verse looks like against some other teams. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Smash on that like button and join the notification squad on Facebook, Twitter, and of course you can reach me on Discord. Join my Discord server for more Valleyflyin notifications and action. And I will see you guys next time. I do have one question for you. What you gonna do, brother, when Valleyflyin and all the Valley Mayors come down on you, dude? Valleyflyin out.